Oh yeah, bam it again, Alzai. Knock it up another notch.
Yo, what's going on, Team Tweety? I hope you're all super well. I'm not doing too great. I'm pretty frustrated at this flippin' gym. The second time where they've screwed me over. But hey, look, it was a little bit my fault as well. I had my phone and the schedule of when they were open and closed for the rest of this week because they're on holidays. And my plan for today was to go at around like a lot later, like 7 p.m, something like that, because the gym yesterday was open until 11:30. Sorry, not 11:30, 11 o'clock. I sit down here, I say, okay, let's have a look at when the gym closes. Because I just thought, you know, it's probably going to close same time. There's no reason for it to close earlier today. And it closes at 2:30. So I miss out on a gym session there. I would have liked to go and do a back session, but now I can't. And look, I say the gym's annoying, they're closed and all that sort of stuff, but I should have prepared better. My fault. I'm just not used to these holidays in Spain where one day it's open until 2:30 and then the next day it's open until 11. It just throws me all over the place, but need to prepare better. So today I literally have nothing planned. My legs are so sore from that gym session yesterday. I think I'm just going to stretch, roller, recover today, and then tomorrow I'll do a back session and go to the gym with Alon to do that football stuff. Not much planned today, not much planned. I'm just gonna have lunch pretty soon, so I'll catch you guys with that. So for lunch, I've got this sort of rice thing with the lentils, potatoes, carrots, and some other veggies. And then we've also got some scrambled eggs with tomatoes. For those, I just put 3 in like a bowl, stir them around with a fork so you break up the yolk, and then you just smash it into like a frying pan, let it cook for like a minute or so, and then you just absolutely smash it again with a like spatula or something like that until it's broken into smaller pieces. Flip it around a bit, chuck it in a bowl. I put tomato sauce just because that's my preference. You can put whatever you want, really. You can have it plain, but I kind of like a bit of flavor to it, so yeah, that's my lunch. Bro, it's 9 more days till I leave. You know the one thing I'm not gonna miss when I go to England?
What?
You.
Fun guy.
No, seriously. No, I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you, bro. Because today, I haven't done too much, so we're gonna sit down, we're going to have a chat with Alon about my experience with the professional team, Sydney FC, back in Australia, with the youth team, almost like a story time. So I'm basically going to take you through the story, and then Alon's going to listen, ask me a few questions, just so that you guys get a bit more insight. So, here we go. When I was 17, I trialled for the Sydney FC National Youth League squad. So how it goes in Australia, you have the A-League, which is the top level. Okay. Below that is like the Youth League, which is under 21s for all the A-League teams, and then you have lower levels. And I trialled for Sydney FC with the youth team, made it in as a reserve player. So they pick 16 players, but then they pick more to train with the squad. Okay. And so I was training with the squad, and then if a player gets injured, I play. And I did that for, I think, I can't remember, maybe 15 weeks or something, or maybe even 20, I can't remember, but a while. And then off-season went, played with my team, Manly United, and then it came to trials again. And it was a different coach this year, so everyone re-trialed, and I got through to the last trial, literally the last one, and then the coach calls me, because he said he was going to call everyone, and he says to me, Sheldon, technically, you're better than some of the players we've picked, so my skill-wise, but you're not big enough.
What? What?
I don't know. And still to this day, I'm lost. For me, I don't believe it. I don't reckon that's the true reason I was dropped from that team. I think.
And he didn't tell you why?
No, well, that was his reason. And I think a lot of I'm not saying this is the reason for this from this coach, but I think a lot of coaches are scared to tell players the truth. Would you agree? Like, and they kind of go, yeah. Oh, look, let's pick something he can't do anything about. Obviously.
Like, say something that you say something that you'll be like, what?
Yeah.
And then you don't know what to say to him.
Yeah, so, and then, like, it was tough. And that was not the first time that I've been dropped for being too small. In under 11s, I was playing for the highest level I could at that age. I was the first player picked in under 11s. I had the fastest dribbling time. Like, we did this dribbling deal. Out of everyone in this that trial, I had the fastest time. And I got picked for that team, played the season. I was the first player dropped. I think I was one of 2 players because I was too small.
Only because you was too small?
Yep.
And the coach didn't say nothing, only because you're small?
Too small.
Oh my god, that stings. I hate that. It's happened to me the same in my country.
It's a difficult thing to go past, isn't it? And like in under 11s, I went to kart and I cried for like an hour.
It's such not a fair thing to do.
Yeah.
Like now I know which countries and all, but for example in my country, it's happened to me the same. I was 6 years in my town. Each game I played, each game, all the game, each player from 6 years old until 12, each game. No once I was benched, no once. All the coaches, 5 coaches, 6 coaches, every time they like me. This coach come, said to me, "You're too small, I don't want to." Club that I was like 6 years, they love me.
I get it.
They put me captain.
Wow.
And just this coach coming say, "No, you're too small, I don't like you."
And that's the thing. The year after, I trialled for Western Sydney Wanderers. Oh, that year, because I got dropped from Sydney FC, and then I trialled for another team at the same level, and I made it in as a reserve player. The coach never said anything about me being too small, and I think it just comes down to coaches' opinions, don't you think?
Yeah, but it's still not fair. Even like if you're small, look at Messi.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll never forget that in my whole life. And maybe later in my life, I'll call up that coach and say, "Look, tell me why."
Like, I don't know. Only because you're small, it's not the reason to.
It doesn't make sense, does it?
It's
and
not the reason.
For him to say that I'm technically better than some of the players that
that's more stupid to say, you know?
It doesn't
make sense.
Yeah. So it was something that was really tough, and
like he can come to you and say, "Okay, you're small, but you're better. So if it's a game that I need more defense, okay, I'll not beat you." But to say to you, "No, I don't want to only because you're small," that's not the way to do it.
Yeah, and I think maybe by saying small, coaches can take that upon themselves and say, "Look, he's small, let's work on him. We'll give him a diet plan, a gym program."
True.
And
another thing.
But when the season starts, during pre-season, we're just going to smash him with that, and then when the season starts, he's going to be ready.
That's true. Another thing you can do.
I don't know.
And how you see it.
Yeah, and so many of these guys that are watching, I guarantee you they've been dropped for that reason. I guarantee you.
Probably, yeah.
And I don't know whether it's true. Like,
it's not fair. I think it's not fair.
I don't think it's true though. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think they're hiding from the real truth, because if I'm your coach, right, and I don't want you, I'm not going to say to you, "Look, Alon, your dribbling sucks, your shooting is bad, you don't know how to defend, and your passing is average." What's easier for me is to go, "Look, Alon, you're just a bit too small, and I don't think you're really going to be able to compete, so we're going to be getting a player that's a bit bigger." See how it's much easier for me? And you just go, "Okay, I'm too small, let's get on with it." Whereas if I say, "Look, you're bad."
Yeah, that's lying.
So, I don't know, I don't like it.
So what do you think that they need to do?
The coaches?
Yeah.
It's tough because you don't want to hurt a kid, and you don't want to hurt a player as well.
Yeah, but okay. Good.
But I think if you tell a player the truth, like, they just got to take that.
Yeah, and improve it.
Yeah, and look, the coach can't be like, "Look, you're bad, you suck."
Yeah, not like that. Yeah,
it needs to be like, "This is what you need to work on. Come back next year, and we'll see."
Yeah, you need to say to him what you prove, and then you need to do it.
Yeah. So that's kind of my story. If you guys have any stories about being dropped for, I can't talk. If you have any stories about why you were dropped for being too small, let me know in the comments. I'm interested to read those because I can really relate. Alon's can relate. I didn't even know that. Alon's pretty big for his age. So yeah.
Well, I don't know if I'm big, but
you're big-ish. Like, you're average. Bigger than average.
I'm average, yeah, that's true.
So you're not going to get dropped because you're too small.
Nah.
Alright, on with the rest of the video. Seeing as it's a recovery day, there's not much really going on in my footballing life. One thing I have actually done today is that I've started a new game analysis for you guys. You enjoyed the Kevin De Bruyne analysis so much that I'm immediately cracking on with a new one. This one is PSG versus Marseille. We have Neymar on the left wing. It's going to be good. There's a few things in the last one that I wanted to do, but I didn't really think of doing at the time I was editing, such as the possessions, how many times he lost the ball, just to give you an idea of how good they really are, because I think a lot of times we watch a match and go, wow, this player is amazing, but we don't see the times that they mess up. So I'm cracking on with that one. And also on top of that, the demand for a winger analysis has been immense. So I decided to pick Neymar because I think his positioning is very, very good and he's a skillful player, getting himself in good spaces, receiving the ball, going forward with it, you know the deal.
Well,
people, it's time to do the core workout. I promise to you guys every second day we're just going to smash it out. This is definitely something I can do. Even though I'm not training, I can improve myself and my body ready to play, train at a high level. So let's crack into it. Bang, 14 minutes, 2 seconds. I added an extra set onto the Russian twist. That absolutely killed me and I needed that. I feel like I get in a sense of meditation where I try to go to sleep when I do especially those planks. I just zone out. And that really helps. And also that 40% rule. When your mind's telling you that you're done, you still have 60% in the tank. So that's been helping me a lot. Now I'm just going to be doing some rolling because I think it's so important to massage my muscles after a massive leg day the other day. I'm still feeling that. That was only yesterday, I think, and I need to be ready and focused for tomorrow. Tomorrow's video is going to be epic. I'm going to be taking Ehrling on in some different challenges such as football, tennis, some shooting and some other stuff like that. I'm really looking forward to that. If you guys are too, make sure you subscribe so you do not miss a video. Turn those notifications on. But anyway, Team Tweety, I'm signing out. Make sure you leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new around here. Join the journey. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.